take a second and think back to the best boss, best teacher you ever had. I feel very sure that you picked that person because they were able to motivate and inspire you to do more than you thought you were capable of doing. And that's an awesome thing. But if you are trying to do something truly incredible, trying to achieve one of your dreams, no one can give you the motivation that you need to stay the course. Nobody can give you enough motivation and inspiration so that you can go from here, which is where you are starting, and cross this really long path to there, which is this huge goal that you want to accomplish. Nobody can give you that. No coach can give you that. So what do? The answer is you find a pro. And by a pro, I don't mean a person who you pay, although you could choose to do so, but a person who has actually done the thing that you wish to do, who has actually achieved the thing you wish to achieve, who has gone back to school, who has successfully started a business, who has successfully changed careers, who's run a marathon. Whatever it may be, find a person who has done what you want to do and ask them for help. Some years ago, I made a fairly foolish decision and decided I wanted to ride a particular Gran Fondo. Gran Fondos are mass participation cycling events. It was a foolish decision because I was starting from scratch. I had 4 months to train, and, well, if you look at my legs, you will understand why baby flamingos follow me around and say, "Daddy." It's not a good look, but I've come to accept it. So I called Jeremiah Bishop. Jeremiah Bishop is a professional mountain biker. He's to mountain biking what Steph Curry is to basketball. And I said, "Hey, I want to ride this Gran Fondo. What should I do?" He laughed for a while. We got past that, and he said, "Okay, if you want to ride this Gran Fondo, here is what you need to do." And he laid out a path. First day of my path, the very next day, I had to go on a 3-hour bike ride, which was 6 times longer than I had ever been on a bike before. Well, you laugh, but it was awful. But it was good because did I want to ride 3 hours? No. Did I need to ride 3 hours that day if I was going to eventually be able, 4 months later, to ride that Gran Fondo? Yes. And that's what a pro will give you. A pro will lay it out for you. They will lay out exactly what you need to do if you want to accomplish what you want to accomplish. They won't try to motivate you. Jeremiah could not have cared less about motivating me. He gave me the plan, my job to fulfill it. That sounds harsh, but actually, that is a really good thing because a difficult plan, a plan that you know, if you follow it, has a really strong guarantee of getting you to where you want to be. It's also really hard, but it ensures that you will improve and you will improve quickly. And that is the most important part of working with a pro. Most people think that motivation has to come at the beginning. You have to get this big source of motivation in order to start something. Motivation is something you can create yourself. Put in effort, the right kind of effort. You will improve. You will make progress. That's how it works. That feels good. We always like to feel good. And that gives you enough motivation to carry you to the next day so that you can get up and do whatever it is on your plan and keep that cycle going. So it's effort, improvement, happy, motivation, and it's a cycle that can repeat itself basically endlessly. And you can use it in any pursuit that you wish to follow. So do this for me. Pick a goal that you've always wanted to achieve. Pick something that you've always wanted to do. Pick something that you've always wanted to become. Find a pro. Say, what should I do? Then commit to what I call the 2-week rule. You can do anything for 2 weeks. You can. Decide that you will give it 2 weeks and stay the course with your 2 weeks. At the end of that time, because you will be doing things that are hard, you will have improved. You will have made progress. You will start to feel good about yourself, and you will understand that you can keep that motivational cycle going all on your own. If you do that, then most days, at the end of the day, you get to feel good about yourself because you did what you set out to do, and it was something for you, and it was something important to you. Everybody in this room is great at doing things for other people. You're probably terrible at doing things for yourself. Change that. You will realize that motivation is not something you have to receive from someone else. Motivation is not something you have to have at the beginning. Motivation is something that you get to create. It's totally within your control, and it is something that can drive whatever you wish to do for the rest of your life. And the best thing of all, I think, about that is that when you create your own motivation, when you are following your own path, when you stop comparing your success, your definition of success, to what other people have achieved, you start comparing yourself to yourself. You start comparing who you are today with the person you were yesterday. And that feels really good because you are making progress and you are proceeding towards your goals. That's an awesome thing. And at the end of all that, if I stand here and say that the most successful person in the world is in this room, you won't look around. You'll just smile kind of quietly and humbly to yourself because you will feel like the most successful person in the world is you. Thank you.